Hi everyone, welcome to our tutorial on sending documents for signature using Power Automate and DocuSign connector. In this video, we will show you how to automate the process of sending documents for signatures, making it easier and faster for you and your team. Whether you are a business owner, freelancer, or just you want to streamline your paperwork, this tutorial is for you. Let's get started. And if you have any Power Platform related queries, you can contact us through our website, email, phone, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Now go to your Power Apps, and you can go to Power Apps using make.powerapps.com or make.powerautomate.com, but I like to prefer to go make.powerapps.com, so I'm just opening powerapps.com and go to flows and create a manual trigger flow. Click on instant cloud flows and manually trigger a flow. You can just create it. And now what we need to do, we need to get the file content which we are going to send for signature, right? So I have already stored my documents, or what we can say NDA, in my SharePoint document library. So this is inside NDA and non-disclosure agreement, right? So you can see this is, and I have populated all these things. Now what three things I'm going to populate using the receiving party. So it will be by, name, and date. Okay, now go back to our flow and get a file content. Get file content, and we are going to get it from SharePoint. So my document site address is this one, and my file identifier, so I'm going to pick my file from share documents and NDA, and inside the NDA I have non-disclosure agreement, so I'm going to use this one. Now what we need to do, we need to add a DocuSign action here. So just go to here and sign for DocuSign. Okay, DocuSign, and click here and create envelope. So we are going to create an envelope first, and just it will ask you your credentials. So just create a connection using your DocuSign connector, DocuSign credential, and now it will be ready to add options inside your envelope. Now what will be our email subject? So email subject can be our okay, so action required, okay, and NDA signature request. And what can be the email body? So email body can be, hi, please find attached the NDA for your review and signature, right? So whatever body you want to add in email, so you can add here. Now what will be our next step? Our next step will be adding documents to an envelope. So we have added created envelope, so now add this NDA documents to this created envelope, right? So now go to again DocuSign and click on DocuSign, and now search for add documents. Okay, add documents to an envelope. Now we need to enter the account ID, so we can get it from our credentials. And now envelope, so envelope we are going to get it from dynamic content, and it will be coming from this action create envelope. Fine, so just put the envelope ID here. Now document base 64, how we can add base 64? So just go back to the expression here and type base 64 Okay, and come inside the brackets and go to dynamic contents again and go down and just get your file content from get file content. Okay, now okay, and now document type. Now what will be the document type? So we are going to send the docs, means we are going to send the word file, so it will be doc. So it, in your case, it can be like PDF or anything else, like whatever you want to send for signature, right? And now document name, what will be the document name? So document names, like we can add here NDA doc. Fine. Now what we are going to do, we are going to add new steps, again DocuSign, and we are going to add like recipient's details in the envelope, like the one who is going to sign this document, right? So now add recipient to an envelope, add recipient to an envelope. And what will be the recipient's details? So I can get my details from this, like I can get it from my email address and all this from my account details. And yep, now I can get it email from here. Now account, what you need to set here, box the stack and envelope. So envelope will come from the create envelope ID, and recipient type. Recipient type will be needs to sign. And now we will get few things like name and email, right? So we can just paste our email here, and name can be Voxter stack. So I'm just saving my flow for now, and now I will add tabs in flow, right? Now go back to tabs and go back here, like add tabs. DocuSign and add tabs. Add tabs for recipients to an envelope. Yep, this one. Just pick this one, and now it will ask for credentials. Just delete it and add it again. DocuSign and tab for recipients to an envelope. Add. Yes, this one. Fine. So yeah, this time it is working fine. Now what we need to do here, we need to just populate all our account details here, and envelope would be coming from envelope and dynamic content. Recipients would be coming from this section, recipients, add recipients to an envelope. So recipients, add recipients. So recipients ID. And tab type, so what will be the tab type? So tab type will be, first tab type will be signature, right? So now what we are going to do here, so I have already created a placeholder, and if you guys will see like these things, so these are like what I have done. So I have just hide all the tabs, if you will see, okay, so that user won't see it. Fine, and we can just add our signature on the right places. So we need to add the, what we can say, placeholders or anchor tags where user can sign. So this is the placeholder for signature, this is for the name, this is for the date, right? So what we need to do now, we just need to create placeholder like this, and then we can hide all the placeholders once we are done with the placeholders. So first of all, let me just copy this one. I'll just hide these placeholder later, and just go back to our flow and just go to here, tab anchor string. So I'm going to put the anchor string here, and what else I'm going to signature? Yeah, RP sign and nothing else. I'm going to add nothing. Now what we need to do here, we need to just copy the similar envelope and go to my clipboard, just paste it, and now come to this one, name, right? So we are going to populate tabs for name. Now signature. Now this time what we are going to populate, the title, and we are going to replace the anchor string as well to RP name, right? Now the third tab and news tabs, go to clipboard, and third one. So the third one is this one, date, and it will be the signature date and date sign, right? And I'm going to use this tag. Okay, now save it. And the last one, send envelope. Just search DocuSign here again if you're not getting, and then search send envelope, right? And account ID, from account ID. Okay, and envelope would be our this create envelopes, create envelope ID. Now I'm going to save this one and I'm going to test this one manually. Test, run flow. Now go back to our email address, done. So we should get an email from DocuSign to sign the signature. Okay, now we have received it, and now we can see here this is the action required, this is the subject, this is the body of email. Now review document, once I click on review document, it will take me to the DocuSign page, and now I'm clicking on continue. Once you will click on start, so it will ask you for the signature, you sign, and you can change here test 1 2 3 and update, finish. Right, now you can see the placeholders are still there because I haven't marked them. So don't forget to hide the placeholders. Change the color of the text to white and save the document, right? Now there is one more issue with our flow, like let's see it again. So now I have just changed the color of my text to white, so it won't be displayed to end user. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hit my flow one more time. Okay, go back to my email address again. Okay, now I have received it. Now I have noticed this one is pre-populated, right? So how we can get rid of this pre-populated text? Let's see, it is coming for the name one, right? Now go back to our Power Automate flow, edit it, and which one? So this is the signature one, and this is for the name, right? So now instead of title, I am going to change it to text, Now I am saving this. Just wait for. Okay. Now I have changed it to text, and so the first tag is for signature, second one is for name, and third one is for date sign, right? So date sign will automatically populate it on the day when user will sign the document. I'm closing this one, and now again I'm testing my flow. Manual flow. Okay, done. I should receive an email now. Okay, now review document and continue, start, and yep, now we can see there is no pre-populated text. Now I'm going to sign this one, right? Use saved, and here name, so Voxtus Tech. Okay, and I'm going to finish this one. So now we have signed this document, and now it comes to how we can save the signed documents in our SharePoint document library. So let's see how we can save how we can save the signed documents in our document library. So go back to our flow. Let's create a new flow for the saving signed documents in SharePoint document library. So it will be automated cloud flow, and it will be trigger of the DocuSign. Okay, and DocuSign when an envelope status change. So when an envelope status change, and now we are going to create it, right? So now the account will be our account, and connect name, so you can give it any name of so like Voxtus Tech connection. Okay, and envelope event, so when an envelope is completed, so we are going to fetch or save the document when it is completed. New step, and what will be the new step? So new step will be get documents from envelope, right? Get documents from envelope. Get documents. We are not going to use demo one, so DocuSign and get documents. So I'm not using the demo one, so I'm using the only the DocuSign. So get documents from envelope, right? So our account will be again the Voxtus Tech, envelope would be envelope ID, which is coming from the dynamic content, and certificate of completion would be yes. Okay, now what we can do, we can just save it for now, just use compose so that we can test it. Okay, this flow is working, and what we can do, we can just use for file. For now we can just use add file content inside the compose method. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to trigger our flow one more time. So I'm just going to duplicate this one. I'm going to our flows, and I'm going to trigger our manually created flows trigger, which is sending documents for signature. So this one, right? So let me just edit this one and just test and manually test. Now it will send document again for signature, and once we will complete it, so this flow will trigger and we are going to get the document content, a file content. Okay, now we should receive an email, new email. Okay, fine. So this one action required, so we receive an email, review a document, and now we are going to sign document again. Okay, similarly I'm going to add my signature here, and like just works plus new. Okay, finish. Now our this flow should trigger. Now go back trigger history and let's see the trigger history of this flow. Let's refresh it. Okay, now we can see it's running. Now added this one and let's see what we are getting. Okay, now we can see we are getting the file content also. So now edit your flow again one more time, and now what we can do, we can create a file, and what I am going to create here, I'm going to create a new folder here. So as I sign doc, and inside the sign doc folders I'm going to save my file. Okay, so site address would be this one, and folder path would be share documents, and inside share documents NDA and sign doc. Okay, now name, so we can get the name from like sign doc, we can give it to name sign doc. Okay, dot PDF, because we will receive the PDF document. And what we can do here, we can add UTC now here, so that UTC now and DT. Okay, just UTC now. Okay, let's see. Okay, UTC now, file content and file okay, UTC now, just leave it for now. Just file content, and file content is coming from this compose, and we can just use the file content from get documents from envelope, right? This file content. Let's see. Now save this one and just test this one from our last run automatically, and we are going to use our last trigger, and let's see if that works. Okay, now go back to our SharePoint document library, sign doc. Now we can see here sign document is created. Now let's open this one, and boom, yep, we can see the document here, and we can see the details here also, which is populated by DocuSign. So that's how we can integrate Power Automate with DocuSign, and we can send documents for signature. Okay, that's it for this tutorial, guys. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe our channel so that I will upload more relevant content related to Power Platform. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.